G'day BC, back with another video. This time I'm doing something different. I'm doing a thread response to Needle Groove, Kieran's latest competition or contest, and he put out there that he wanted to know some records that are still under $10, that you can still find for around under $10. It's pretty tough these days to find records under $10, especially you know, good stuff. But they're still around. Now I don't know what the translation is from $10 to $10 US, if that makes a big difference to Kieran, but I'm pretty certain that when I looked up all these, I've got a stack of records here that I'm going to show, but I'm pretty sure all of these were under $10 on eBay and Discogs and stuff currently. So I'll just start with it. Oh, by the way, too, all of these records I recommend. They're in my collection because I really enjoy them as well. They're not just a crap stack of cheap records. So not everyone's going to agree with my choices, obviously, but anyway, here they are. First one I show is the wonderful debut solo record from Jack Bruce, the original singer of Cream, Songs for a Tailor. He put this out in 1969 after breaking away, and well, after Cream disbanded basically, and Jack Bruce put this wonderful jazz-infused singer-songwriter album out, and it's knockout. It's better, I think, than any of the Cream material. His voice is fantastic, as you know, but he knows how to write a great, sophisticated song, full of really interesting melodies and fantastic arrangements. You can still get this for under $10, I'm sure of it. Jack Bruce, Songs for a Tailor, fantastic record. Another one that's great. Most of the CTI stuff is fairly cheap, but yeah, this Hubert Law's In the Beginning double record on CTI, you can still get for pretty cheap, I'm pretty sure. And that's also a really worthy record. Hubert Law's the flute player, plays with a great lineup here. Who we got here? Airto Moreira, Steve Gadd, Ron Carter, Ronnie Laws. You know, it's great. It's a great record. Another double record, fantastic. I also really love this record here. Roberta Flack's first record, First Take, is a very intimate, soulful, beautiful record. She's a wonderful singer. I'm sure you know that already, but the cuts on this are just fantastic. She does a few covers. Leonard Cohen's Hey, That's No Way to Say Goodbye. Gene McDaniel's Compared to What. You know, there's actually a lot of them are covers here, but just beautiful, you know, soulful piano ballads, and it's a great album. She's got a great band, and it's an excellent recording on it. A lesser known one, but also really recommended, is this from 1974, the Chris Hines combination, Sister Slick. This guy is from Netherlands, and this album is fantastic. Flute jazz, like jazz fusion, led by a flautist, and it's like so fast and so furious, and just really exciting jazz fusion by a really great artist. This is his best work, I think. I've checked out a couple of his other records too, but yeah, this one's great, and you can still pick it up for really cheap. I think I got this for $6. Another one that keeps floating around and keeps popping up every now and again. I've never actually seen the original copy around, but I definitely have seen this many times. It's the Bo Hansen's Impressions on the Lord of the Rings, and this is an absolute gem of a record. Progressive keys player from, he's definitely from Scandinavia somewhere, Swedish, and yeah, this is excellent stuff. Progressive keyboard conceptual impression on the Lord of the Rings, and a really great album. Like I said, this one is the second pressing from '72. It's originally done in 1970, but yeah, this is great. A lot of the cheaper records are from the 80s actually, and I'm not sure whether that's because collectors have decided to collect, the early stuff from the 70s and haven't really checked out 80s music yet or not. I'm not really sure, but there's some real classics in the 80s, and probably the 80s produced a hell of a lot more in terms of numbers when they pressed records as well. So that could have a lot to do with it. But this record here from '82, Big Science by Laurie Anderson, is an absolute champion record. Art pop, in the strictest sense of the word art. It's really creative, really avant-garde, out there, sort of electronic, sort of minimal, sophisticated pop music. Really high quality stuff. Excellent stuff. It's not for everyone, this stuff, but I really love it. And this is a sort of a cheap record to find, and really worthwhile. What came to mind straight away when Karen was doing his video was this record here, which everyone probably recognises by now as the magnum opus from the Santana discography. Caravanserai is still really available and really cheap. I'm sure you can find a decent copy for under $10 of this absolute gem of a record. Spiritual jazz, an absolute must in everyone's collection, I believe. A bit out of sync with the others, I guess you could say. This is a sort of an ambient record by Walter Carlos, Sonic Seasonings. Now this is a double record. It's over four. There's 4 long tracks over 4 sides, entitled Winter, Spring, Summer, and Fall. And it's a record dedicated to the seasons, obviously. Ambient instrumental music from Walter Carlos. I think if everyone knows, Walter Carlos brought us Switched On Bark and some of the other interesting Moog releases. But this one's absolutely beautiful album. Great sleeve as well. And yeah, you can definitely find this for pretty cheap, I'm pretty sure. This one was put in my hands very early on when I first started collecting records from Fred, who recommended this to me. I would not have recognised this artist as someone that, put out even music in the 80s, let alone sort of good quality music. But this record here from Marianne Faithfull from '79, sorry, it's not quite the 80s, but yeah, '79, Broken English is an absolute excellent sort of art pop. But yeah, she's a wonderful, charismatic singer, and who had so much more to offer later on with her husky, sort of dark voice and her sort of eerie poetics and stuff. This is a wonderful record, well worth checking out. One of my all-time favourites, and you can still pick it up for really cheap. I still see it in garage sales everywhere. Is Blondie's Parallel Lines. This is an absolute essential record, as far as I'm concerned. Hanging on the Telephone, Sunday Girl, Heart of Glass. This is essential stuff. Top 100 stuff from Blondie. Parallel Lines. Fans of jazz will probably know this record pretty well. It's a really common record, but also really high quality. Billy Cobham's Spectrum record on Atlantic. I think it's from, when is it from? 74 probably? 73. And yeah, wonderful record led by drummer Billy Cobham. Absolute excellent record. Last but not least, one of my favourite artists of all time, still putting out albums today actually, but this one right in the middle of her career from 1985 is Hounds of Love by Kate Bush. If anyone hasn't heard Kate Bush's sort of Hounds of Love record, then you've got to go and check this out. Running Up That Hill is a classic. What else is, stand out? Cloud Busting, Hounds of Love, the title track, is just fantastic. Yeah, fantastic record. So that's I don't know how many that was, but yeah, that's sort of some picks from my collection that I know are still quite available and that are really worth checking out. Kieran, I'm not sure if those things are all to your taste, but I'm not sure if that was sort of the requirement or not. I know you're trying to, pick up some more cool records and discover new things, but I'm hoping that as these videos get passed around, other people with different tastes might pick up some cool things that they might discover too. And I'm also hoping to be part of that as well. Thanks, mate. Congratulations. Good contest. Great idea. And hopefully get some feedback on this one, and hope it's sort of up your alley and you find something that you like. Thanks for watching, everybody. Cheers. Thanks.
I still dream.